Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me today. Today's recipe is going to be a vegan barbecue beans recipe, and it's done in a slow cooker. And I tell you, I've had this recipe. I just got done cooking it yesterday or last night, and it was amazing. It calls for 6 to 7 servings, and I'm going to be having it for my lunches. I just got done having this portion of my lunch earlier. I'm going to have a little bit more this afternoon, and it's absolutely amazing. Great savory taste. The sweetness is very welcoming, and then also a tad bit of heat. I'm not for certain where the heat's coming from, but it's actually very, very good. This recipe is budget friendly, and I used cans for the beans. Did 3 different beans types. You could also use dried beans. That's another option. I might give that a try in the future, as I'm always looking for more budget friendly, healthier things. The shopping was done. All the ingredients was purchased at the Walmart. I'll go early in the morning, avoid the crowds, and a great selection. So this is a budget-friendly, healthy, vegan, and something that you could meal plan with as well. I really hope you give it a try, enjoy it as much as me, and that you enjoy it as much as me. I really enjoy, and I'm happy and grateful that you're here watching this video. And as always, I will have the recipe, the ingredients and instructions in on the comments. Thanks again for watching, and let's get cooking. Let's go. All right, folks, here we go. Let's get started on our vegan barbecue beans in the slow cooker. We're gonna start off with the beans, and we're gonna do 3 cans of beans. The recipe suggests choose your favorite combo. They suggested mix pinto, black beans, and kidney beans. I'm not a big fan of pinto, so I did a little bit different. I did do the small red beans from Goya. Goya beans is what I'm using today. They're drained and rinsed. This is a prime premium small red beans. Then I'm gonna go with Goya. I did the black beans. This is a prime premium Chef's Best Award, and drained and rinsed. Drained and rinsed. And then my last can, I went back to the dark kidney beans. Again, Chef's Best, prime premium Goya. Here we go. All right. Then we put in the veggies, and I'm gonna start off with medium yellow onion. Here we go. Look at that. Then we're going to a medium bell pepper. They say the color, the red adds sweetness, green adds earthiness. I decided to go nice and sweet in the red there. All right. Then we add in the minced 2 garlic cloves. There's the garlic cloves right there. 2 of them minced. All right. Then we got the 1 cup of vegan barbecue sauce. And I had to research what is vegan barbecue sauce, because they don't say it on the thing here. They want to avoid the honeys, and some of them have artichokes, or not artichokes, but the little fish. This has neither of that. Said although it doesn't say vegan on there, you just look at the ingredients there. And this is a raised no sugar, sweet and spicy barbecue sauce. We're doing 1 cup. There we go. I'm kind of excited about this recipe because I don't eat beef or pork. So it's been a little bit difficult for me to find barbecue sauces or barbecue beans in the past. So it is the first time I ventured off to do my own barbecue beans. So I'm pretty looking forward to this, pretty excited about it. Then we're gonna do 1/4 cup of maple syrup. And today we're using, from Walmart, the Maple Grove Farm Organic 100% pure maple syrup. And this is non-GMO. And that's one thing I do like about cooking is you can choose your own ingredients, make certain you know what you're going into your food. And I really prefer to try to do the non-GMO ones if possible. And then you're gonna do a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. And today I'm doing a stone ground Dijon mustard because that's what I had in the refrigerator. All right. Now we're gonna do a tablespoon of apple cider. I'm using Bragg's apple cider vinegar, and this is organic within the mother. And this too is non-GMO. Let's put that in here. And apple cider vinegar is such a good attribute for you, a good thing for you to take. 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Here we go. Got this at the Walmart. And we're gonna do 1 teaspoon. Look at the bright colors. I love the smell of smoked paprika. Get that in there. Then we're gonna do 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder. This is Vegan chili powder, and I got that too at Walmart. Tell you, when I go shopping at Walmart, I go in the morning time real early, sometimes right when they open. Our Walmart here opens at 6 a.m. and it's such a peaceful experience. No one's really there except the people working, and you're able to take your time, get your ingredients without being rushed. And then we go to the 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Again, Vegan black pepper. Look at the pepper there. Put that in there. And then we're gonna go with, we're gonna go with the ground black pepper, the tablespoon of salt to taste. I'll put that in a little bit later. I don't put a lot of salt in my stuff. And I'm gonna do the teaspoon of liquid smoke. It's optional, but it's highly recommended for the barbecue flavor. Today I did this liquid smoke from Colligan, and I too got this from looks like it's from Texas. I got this from Walmart. I've not used this too much ever before, so something new for me. Here we go. And I decided not to do the optional add-ins. I decided not to do the 1/2 cup of corn, but I did do some diced tomatoes, and they're drained, not rinsed, drained. And this is a great value, and that was a Walmart store brand, and it's great for you. Let's put that in there. And then they say optional 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. Here's my cumin. Put that in here like that. And then we're gonna put a little bit of the tomato paste. And today we're using Great Value again from Walmart. And it's great for you. That's a little bit trickier to get out. So I'm gonna take a little bit here and there, put it in there. It says a quarter cup of this. So I'll put as much as I can in here, in that little can. Ouch. All right. So, you know, there's some variations of this. I didn't do it for time purposes, but you could have done dried beans. I did canned beans this time. If you want to keep the cost down a little bit, the dried beans is a really good option. I've been trying to do dried beans a little bit more in my recipes. That's another thing. You can cook it. The cook time is low and slow at 6 to 7 hours on low, 3 to 4 hours on high. And since I have time on this one, I'm gonna go ahead and do it on the low. And then I'll show you in a minute, and I'll see you about having it turned around and stirred during the process. And I'll come back and show you the outcome. So this is a great option for vegan, gluten-free, and budget-friendly barbecue beans. Let's get going. All right, folks, here we go. 7 minutes in a slow cooker. Stir it a few times. You can see the nice texture. Has let it cooled a little bit. Still really hot. It's gonna be a nice change for me. Nice barbecue beans, vegan style. This is a pretty easy recipe. Like I said, next time I might do the dry seeds or beans and then soak them. But I did the cans this time. And let's take a look at this here. You can see the various type of beans there. You can see a little bit of onion and the tomatoes I put in there, optional diced tomatoes. And let's give a bite here. Here we go. Amazing. I really like this barbecue. Very sweet and savory. And this is a fun recipe to do. I put it to cook this morning, went to the ballpark and came back. And it was ready. I love the slow cooker. All right, everybody. I appreciate you watching. I really, I'm grateful of your watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed cooking it. And until next time, let's get cooking and let's go!